Try like we the crowd. Get away from me, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo!
Oh my.
Welcome to Anthology 3. Or not. Yeah! Okay. I can't believe it's not Anthology 3.
They better believe it's not Anthology 3 because
Yeah,
it's not.
So. It's not.
Totally isn't.
Okay, got it.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Loud noises.
So how you all doing today? First of all, thank you guys so much for showing up and for year 2 of this kookiness. We did Anthology 2 last year in a significantly larger room than this, and so out of curiosity, how many of you were there for that?
Woo!
You guys are awesome.
You are all
thank
awesome.
You for,
Thanks for coming
Thank
out.
you, everyone. You guys especially. So, but first we're gonna be boring at first. Yeah, he's gonna be boring first. Wait, you want to say something? No. First, this is a combination panel. This is a PMV video editing animation panel, and then we just threw some stuff together at the end, and we're going to show that no one really cares about. But we're going to explain just a little bit of what we do, video editing-wise, for the community, and go from there.
Yeah, explain some rules for this panel. There's some rules.
Are there?
Yeah.
Isn't that your
That's
job?
your department. Yeah. Yeah. What is that? Ugh.
Rule number one of this panel, I get to just slap him with this anytime I want.
No, you don't. Ow. Don't do that. No, here's the real rules.
Go ahead, do it.
What?
You hit like big.
Okay, these are the rules of the paddling. Okay, so if you ask spaghetti questions to us about Lauren Faust or John Delancey or any of the voice actors, that's a paddling.
Totally.
If you leave at any point during this panel, that's a paddling. If you like paddlings,
That's a paddle.
you're in luck. That's a paddling. I don't know. Yeah. I think that's it. I think that's
Okay.
what we need to say. With that.
Turn your phone off, sir.
Turn your
That's
phone
another
off
rule.
before
That
the
guy deserves a paddling
presentation.
too.
Get him up here, and maybe we will.
Okay, well, so we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna start off with just some examples of our work, of what we do. So, for instance, why don't we introduce ourselves? They don't even know who we are.
Start from decoy down to the end.
Yeah, start with Decoy. Introduce yourself.
I'm a Decoy Flight 95.
Speak into the microphone.
I'm a Decoy 95. I don't know if y'all have seen my stuff, but I was on Anthology 2, and I'm also helping with Anthology 3. And yeah, that was short.
Quite the resume.
Okay, yeah. That,
Say, have you ever seen
well, like
special?
I did probably the last video I did was a special little Alicorn moment, and then I did like Game of Ponies.
Aaron! I can't do it, John!
Okay, your name's not John, is it? Okay, anyways. My name is BVids. I've been known as like BronyVids online, so I've made several videos online. Derpface is my most famous one. Then I made that 6 PMV and some other things, and I worked on Anthology 2, and now I'm doing 3. So,
Yep.
in a world.
My name is Jay Haller. I've been making horse videos for over 2 years now. And
Very pretty horse videos.
We like our small, colorful horses videos. But started off with musicals such as Avenue Q, making parodies of that, and then worked my way up to Anthology 2 and Anthology 3. And currently, the big thing that I do is I do these top 10 video lists every month that the community people vote on and present it out to you guys. So yeah. Great.
Y'all are a bunch of youngins. My name is Devolution, also known as Devo. I've been editing music videos for 12 years.
Grandpa.
And none of you
that
know who
something
I
to be
am.
proud of?
And
I
it's
don't know.
fantastic. No, I was part of Anthology 2. I helped coordinate the Anthology 2 charity.
Yeah.
And now I'm on Anthology 3.
You used to cut
Hell yeah.
You used to cut apart like VHS tapes and like
Yeah.
melt them together, right?
2 VCRs. Yeah.
Yeah, that was good PMVs back then.
All right, so let's get this started. So I'm just gonna basically start with a really boring tutorial video because that's how I'm
really
I-
boring?
I'm, if you can tell, I'm not the funny one of this group. He's the joker.
Sure you are. You're funny.
You're doing okay, Howler.
Yeah.
Looking.
You really think I'm funny?
Do you need a hug, man?
Almost up for a good.
Tell 'em.
But so one of the things we do in our line of work is we do a technique called masking, and that is basically it's when we take a character or an object from one scene of the show and put it into another scene of the show where it's not normally in, and the video is going to explain it. But that's just what this concept is. So if AV guy, would you first play video 1 to explain to these fine people?
Whoa.
That's such a great video, isn't it? Look at that.
Pause. Restart.
We are going to explore the act of masking with pony videos. For those who don't know, masking is the act of taking an object, in this case a pony, out of its natural environment and putting it into an environment that they're not normally in. Now I'm going to give you a pretty classic example. We're going to use Pinkie Pie because she breaks the fourth wall quite often, so this should be right up her alley. Notice here how she's frolicking around in her natural environment. But let's see what happens when we put her in a different scene of the show. Now you can do this for multiple scenes and put the characters in an array of different episodes that they're not normally in. And since this is kinky pie we're talking about here, it really wouldn't be appropriate unless we
The hell did you put her in?
This can lead to funny instances and creative moments in one's video work. Or if you're a jerk like me, you can use it to put characters you don't like in uncomfortable situations. And when you're asking yourself, how does one create a mask? Well, there are one of two things you can do. You can either use a pen tool or a rotor brush tool to cut out characters frame by frame, which takes a very long time. Or you can just download all the masks from green screen ponies on YouTube. Just remember that masking is a cool option that allows you to enhance your video's story or visual style. And how you decide to end up using it is half the fun. Just make sure not to abuse it or else you're going to get something that looks like this.
You don't want to do that.
Someone turned off the mics.
Oh. So,
We need mics again.
Yeah.
I don't think they work.
I don't know.
But that's just one of the techniques we use. Like I said, that's the boring video. So, what's up next? I think we have Decoy here to explain something else about his video. It's your turn.
My turn.
Decoy, go!
You didn't plan anything.
I didn't
Speak
prepare
about
for this.
things.
I didn't plan anything.
Just talk about what
No, just the video showing, just explaining why you made it.
They're showing that now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did a short.
Should we show it
I did a
first
short.
and then talk about it?
No, I wanted to mention it first. I did a short preview for a video that I'm working on. That basically, it's basically going through the story of how Twilight changed in like a period of what was it, like 3 months? And,
Yeah.
and it goes through all of our different transformations in a kind of a neat way. And the part that I'm showing is her transformation from a alicorn into a equestria girl.
Into a girl? A human?
A little sparkly princess.
Oh my.
All right. So, play video 2, please.
Yeah,
It's
then
short.
it is a little rough, but it's still in progress, obviously.
He's
But no, like basically that's just you. I mean, and what was it? Everything you saw there was shape layers, correct?
Yeah, it's all
Those are
shape layers.
we use what we call layers in our video programs, and that what you saw was hundreds and hundreds
If
of
you're familiar with
rectangles
Illustrator-
and triangles.
If you're familiar with Illustrator, it was all frame by frame vectors.
So work in progress stuff.
So by the way, just to comment on that, it did have some sort of animation to it, like the way that she moved and everything like that. That was done all in After Effects. He didn't use Flash. So you don't have to use Flash to make animation. I think Two Snacks, who makes the Two Sisters Best Play videos, Kampachi Ramasama, all those things. Why don't you notice me? That's all done in After Effects. Brony Dance Party, who's pretty popular, also makes all of his stuff in After Effects. He's been using Flash, I guess, a little bit, but he uses primarily After Effects to animate his stuff.
Okay. And now we have a third video. Unfortunately, the person who made this video cannot be here. They're currently in Kentucky. Massive
Yeah.
bus schedule, horrible things happening. His name was Feedsy. You may know him from Dork PMV, or if you watch Saber Sparks' recent Brony Chronicles documentary, he made the intro PMV to that. So it's a lot of impressive work, and he basically took that Saber Sparks, the intro he made for that, he did a little remix of it, and he just wanted to show off his work in progress on that. So unfortunately, he's not here today to explain more of the intricacies of it, but he still wanted to be played. So video 3, please, give her.
What sound? More sound, please.
I can do intro. I guess he is.
Yeah. No.
I can do intro every time. Oh, for the I think it's gonna be different.
I told him, so he said, yeah. Okay, first one, Hail the story. I haven't even seen half this crap. I believe it. I believe it. So he is like, it's almost, it's only 2 minutes. It's only 2 minutes. He's gonna bring it 5 minutes. What's up? Nothing, I'm just showing a message. Nice. Really? Yeah, you want to sell it or no? You have it? No, they can't love it. They're not like, no, it's not. Yeah, no, I mean, you can bring all of it. You can bring all of it.
Done.
Woo! Big round of applause. Feezy.
So,
Hopefully he watches this.
I really do hope Feezy is watching this on the stream right now because he, unfortunately, like I said, he couldn't be here. So hopefully he got to at least see people.
Buses.
Hope you're all right out there.
Yeah, he's all right. Okay.
But now for the thing you've all been waiting for.
Maybe. Okay.
Okay.
So we want everyone involved to actually stand up and please come over here. Come sit around.
Everybody
Gather around my bronies.
You too.
This is okay. So no big secret. And if you read the title of this panel, you may or may not know that it's something to do with Ponies, the Anthology 3. We started working on it March.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. And
Talked
so
about
we're going to introduce people who worked on it, some of the various personalities. Of course, all of us up here we already introduced, but why don't we give the microphone? Is this? Audience?
Yeah.
Yeah, you go.
Hey, I am Silk. I think I am the only one here that has worked on all 3 anthologies.
You are.
So, yeah. So yeah, I did the Pinkie, among other things, the Pinkie Pie Space and other Portal 2 stuff. Yeah. And other stuff, whatever. Yeah, outside of Anthology, I did the What Pinkie Sung Actually Sounded Like video with lots of cursing and boxing. And I'll hand it off to Omega.
Hey guys, I'm Omega Ozone. You might know me from Anthology 2. I pretty much made all like the Homestar stuff like Trogdor and you know. Also made like the video game references, so like the Sonic Rainbow thing you see here, I made that too. And you may also know me from Wanting You to Hold Me, like that crazy laser video of like Twilight Sparkle and Smarty Pants. I don't know if you've seen that.
It's only got like 2 million
Yeah,
views.
I think someone's seen it here.
And yeah, that's about it. I'll hand it off to Party Grunt over here.
Hi, I'm Party Grunt. You might know my shorts from 2001 Space Odyssey.
The ending.
Otherwise, I'm Not Your Buddy Guy from Anthology 2 as well.
Nice.
And finally, the Ponified Bleach.
That got taken down off YouTube because.
Yeah, that was a long time
Boo.
ago.
Sorry, YouTube.
Yeah. Give it to Nervesh.
Hello, I am Irvash, as they say. The only thing you should know me from is ilearn.drippymail.org.
And what do you do? And what do you do for us?
For these people, I run and manage their file management system so they can all work on their same files and share them and stuff like that.
You are our tech
Just
guy,
as
and
important,
you
yeah.
are extremely important.
Selfless.
Thank you very much, Nervesh. Now, here's the little caveat, and I want to make this perfectly clear. This is not the entire Anthology 3. This is not a premiere of the actual thing. This is a demo. I'm sorry.
This isn't even half of it.
Yeah. We don't even have enough time in the whole panel for it.
All right, you can all line up. I'll just bend over, and you can just take turns.
It's on the wrist.
Oh, we got an eager one right there.
But I'll make that clear. This is still very much a work in progress. And so everything you see here, it's not finalized. There's some shorts that we may cut, change around, and so the order of this is also probably not what we're going to be using either way. So just so we're perfectly clear, we've already disappointed you once. Just clear the air on that.
Let them watch what
Yeah, but one thing that I know Dr. Dinosaur, who also is hopefully watching, one thing he asked me to say is we want you guys to have fun with this, watching this, so react how you want to react. If you think something's funny, laugh, clap, boo us if you think it sucks. We
want your opinions. Give them to us.
But please, have fun with watching this. We want you guys to we want you guys to get the most out of this, and we want to see, hopefully, get feedback about what we're making and know if we're on the right path or not. So,
we live and die by your adoration. Tell us what you think.
I don't.
He don't care.
He's lying.
All right, so I think that's all of the stuff, and who's ready to watch a demo of Anthology 3?
Yeah!
Kind Maestro, Video Maestro,
Audio
if you
visual.
would please.
Can you turn it up a little bit?
Yeah, please turn it up.
Hey, this is pretty nice. Yeah, I am kind of hungry. Good. Then let the mating begin.
That sounds like the perfect way for us to hang out.
Paralyzed horses logged, July 3085. Every day I hear and I see eternity. I am frozen in awe of my knowledge of forever.
Is that you?
How toyetic can you get?
It means an object or device featured in a cartoon that could easily become a mass-produced toy.
Welcome to Frank Sinatra's warehouse. This can be yours for 100% of the price. I can't give deals away. Amazing. I would not a deal gift. This is amazing. Great deals for none of the price. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Who's got a shirt that looks like this? No. Stop borderline narcissism. What scares you two freaks?
Here, watch this.
What? What is this? Some kind of kitten or? Vegeta! I can't believe it.
I don't know, Twilight. I don't see any disasters. It looks like a pretty nice day.
Where's the kaboom? There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
What a gorgeous day. I can't wait to see if there's any pony who can use my help today. Ugh. Oh, silly me. I really need to watch where I'm going. La 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 la.
actually competed against bears. I've actually wrestled bears. You know who else has wrestled bears? No, who? Stu Hart. Oh, there it is! There it is! It's the bear hug! This is it, Josh! This is it! I can no longer bear this suspense! I think he's gonna tap his heart! Bonus deal! Half the deal for twice the price. Can you believe the amount of asinine things we're saying? I'm not even selling shirts.
What we do is if we need that extra push over the cliff, you know what we do? Put it up to 11. Exactly.
Why don't you just make 10 louder and make 10 be the top number and make that a little louder?
Are you tired of sloppy, cut-rate funerals? You've tried the rest. Now try the best. The Plants Are Us mortuary service. Remember, there's always plenty of free parking. And don't forget to visit our new salad bar.
Gentlemen, I bring you more cards.
Oh, man. I mean, after last time.
This time shall be different.
Yeah, well, all right. Because I am hungry again.
It's not different at all. Is it, Steve?
All right, maggot, fall now. Colonel Hope Starwater was recruiting the most elite team of crack commandos to invade Strong Barrier. Do you have what it takes to join the host army? Will you bring a sack lunch and some orange slices for me and solve your country? Will you, stupid? What, Dodger, eh?
Face the music, kid. You got no muscles, you smell like baby wipes. And let's not forget last Tuesday's incident.
Disco girl coming through. That girl in you.
You have no chance to resist, mate. Your time.
I am Ludwig von Beethoven, world famous composer and pianist.
You're a what?
A pianist.
Good night, everybody.
Wait! We're not done. We're not done. That was Daniel, shit up. Yeah. So that was just the demo. It was 12 minutes only, and we've got 30 minutes of this panel left. So,
Bring it up here and give it to me.
Come here.
No, I ain't gonna say no. Bring it over.
I'll take that, or in Prince from the Artist Alley downstairs.
So, if you guys can speak up loud enough, we can either have you sit in your seats, or we can form a line if you want to ask questions.
Yeah, any
Say
questions.
something, and we can just give you a mic.
Yeah, we're not gonna be able to answer like. Yeah, portable. We're not gonna be able to answer like every burning question and about the inside of what's going on with it, but we'll do the best we can. If you guys have any questions, and yeah.
Can you moderate it?
Can you?
Keep the change. Okay. Are you serious?
Ice cold water.
It's only $1.
We're gonna get cease and desisted.
Money well
Your
spent.
mom and your daddy.
Can you turn on
Press the green button. The green button.
the portable? Turn on, please.
Make sure it's green. Devo, make sure it's
Well,
green light.
it's for the stream too.
Green light. Press the button. Press the button.
Press the button until it turns green.
To make it green.
Press the button.
Okay.
So what was your original inspiration for creating the first anthology and then continuing on?
Okay, the question, what was the inspiration for creating the original anthology? No, the only person who was part of the original was you. There you are.
Yeah,
You tell the story.
Yeah, AMV Hell is a short answer. Dr. Dinosaur, who's not here, would be able to answer more in depth. But yeah, the AMV Hell is a great series. It's hilarious, and we decided to do kind of the same kind of style thing for ponies.
Yep. And so get a bunch of guys here. Thank you. Okay.
Here.
Yeah, let's just
test.
All
right, Mike. This is a very important question, and I want you to take this really seriously. Okay. Very
Okay.
seriously. Can I have my $1 back? No, I'm just. But the actual question is, how did you? You said you used what program for the? It was. You said you used what program for the animations and taking it from
After Effects.
After Effects.
Adobe After Effects.
Would you say that After Effects is better than
using Micromedia Flash or?
Probably not.
Well, the thing is that Adobe actually owns Flash now. So.
Ozone, you got this one, right?
It's pretty similar, but like I think if you want to do pure animation, you'd probably be better off with Flash. But if you want to make like puppets and rigs, then After Effects is definitely capable. But otherwise, you best just stick with Flash because it's got way more options.
There's also a thing called Toon Boom, which is what the animators within the industry will use. And Toon Boom is like, I think they make Family Guy and things like that on it. So it's really professional. It's meant for like, professional animators. But if you would really, really die-hard animator, go for Toon Boom or Flash, like you said.
Yep, that'll get the job done.
Thank you.
All right. So when I was watching that, I noticed there weren't many season 3 clips in there. Like there was the last episode, and I think there was the Crystal, like the games Pony play.
Yeah.
But do you think and I noticed how in Ponies the Anthology 2 and 1, they mainly focused on like season 2 and season 1. So will there be more season 3 clips in there, or will it just be mostly?
Yeah, most likely. Yeah, you most likely will. It's based off, we just, whatever footage we feel is best for the content we're making. And, season 3 is a shorter season, and we already have other content we've held out of the demo and plus, like, we can have more Equestria Girl stuff now that we have access to that footage, which is a great thing. So, but yeah, there's definitely more season 3 footage in this.
Here's a good answer. We'll utilize everything we have at our disposal.
We won't
to
be
make the
focusing
best.
on any specific season.
Yeah.
On? Okay. All right. Obviously, the first Ponies Anthology clocked in at 20 minutes. The second one, of course, was close to 90. So
No, we are
we've
not
seen
going to make a day-long anthology.
Well, okay.
We want to.
So obviously, we've seen a fraction of just what we're seeing. So is it going to? Well, that's my first question: is how long is the final product going to be?
No idea.
We cannot put we have a time frame of an idea. Definitely not an hour and 20 minutes, because that was one of the biggest feedbacks we got. It's too long. 2 was too long. Okay. Yeah. So we have a time frame. We're looking at with guessing just 25 to 40 minutes is what we're kind of guessing at. But we can't give an exact time. We just have that time frame.
We'd like to have quality over quantity
Exactly.
if we can.
Okay. And the other one is obviously you said it started in March, so this is probably a little too soon. But if it came out, I was hoping to see something like that would reference Spring Breakers, but obviously.
Hey, if you want to
talk to that guy.
Yeah. I'm not only in it, I'm the reason that ponies are in Spring Breakers. I'm not kidding. I got to work on it last spring break in 2012, and my brother is like a production designer, and he got me on there, and they were looking for a cartoon to throw in there when they were ripping a bong, and they said, we need a good cartoon that could be accessed by like a whole wide audience, and I was like, you should use ponies. And they were like, they had the Derpy episode and Winter Wrap-Up to pick from, and they picked Winter Wrap-Up, so that's what you see in there. Next question.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
I was wondering, how does one become like part of the anthology team? Like, is there like what kind of process is there?
What we did, invitation is we look at what people make, their previous work. So we were looking for people who can make really good stuff and consistently make work. We have some people who have fell off video editing, so some people weren't invited back, or if there were communication issues. So we try to get people who we know are going to be active and who can pretty much get the job done editing wise. And
the clouds open and the hand of God comes down and touches you.
You have to be chosen.
The hand of God being Jay Howler here.
Oh, well, just to add to that is just that in this anthology, we also adopted a lot more animators on the team. We maybe have like 7 or 8 animators. So you did see some short animations on there, but that also means that there's going to be a lot more custom animation done for it, and as well as the...
Yeah, we expanded out from just video editors. We added some animators. You made like Galaxy Art, Mystery Ben. We have a few people. So we reached out, and they're helping us out with that. So we added quite a few new people too. All right.
Shove it down.
They're shutting us down.
Shove it down.
Okay, next.
By the way, Dr. Dinosaur says hi. He just texted me. He says hi.
Oh, Dr. Dinosaur, yeah.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
How do you end up getting like your ideas for each like clip?
We mainly just find what we find funny to be the ideas that we go with. Like we also run it past each other a lot. There's a lot of communication and teamwork going on. We give strict and sometimes brutal, analyzation and beatdowns of each other's shorts, and we say this does not work. I don't think it's going to work in the anthology. And sometimes, people will make a whole short and they worked hard on it, but it won't. We don't think it'll work, so we might scrap it or throw it in some like Anthology 3.5 if there's enough of that.
Yes.
Personally, I sacrifice a small child to the gods of editing, and they gift me with the ideas and inspiration that I require.
Personally, I just, whenever I'm watching something, an idea will just come to me when I'm watching it, and I'll hope I remember it, write it down, and a lot of times it's not as good an idea as I thought it was going to be.
In all honesty, it's like you're watching something and you get pictures in your head, and generally the only way to get those pictures out of your head is to put it down on the timeline.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Oh wow, you have Google Glass? That's awesome. How'd you get that?
Nice.
Can I take a picture of you?
Yes, do it.
Sure.
Go ahead. Everyone get in the picture. Rash, come over here.
Everybody, good.
Get the whole crew in.
Already done. You wanted to know if you have an estimated release date.
We don't have any. We have an estimation time.
Let's say this is the rough time that we came up with, which was late fall. We'd like to have it late fall.
The thing about putting out an exact release date is we don't want to disappoint anybody. Basically, we don't want it to be the situation where we say this is the date and then something goes wrong and now we have to delay it and people are expecting it. We want to avoid that, so we have a general time zone.
You've got a reputation.
Bunch of hacks. But we right now just have a timeline or just a general area we're shooting for, and once we get closer and once we start tying everything all together, we'll be putting out a release date announcement on that.
Can we just say soon or
more of like an exact
soonish-ish?
Yeah.
Do you have like one favorite episode in common?
From the show?
Lesson Zero?
Everyone
say
Lesson Zero
is pretty awesome.
Lesson Zero.
Sleepless
in
Ponyville.
Crazy Twilight.
Okay, not in common. My favorite's Hurricane Fluttershy.
Nice.
Hurricane Fluttershy.
Yes. She likes your answer the most. Thank you. Hi.
Hi. How many hours a week do you guys put into Anthology 3?
Too many.
Okay, what we do is
more than we really should.
Yes.
What I do is I put in no hours a week until I put in every hour for an entire month. And then
in one day.
Once that hits, there's just like a burst of creativity and work, and it all gets done all at once, and it hits everybody at different times.
If you added everyone up, obviously it's like hundreds of hours. I mean, like I come home from I'm one of the coordinators for the entire project, so I come home from work and I have to try to just see what people have made, what people are working on, try to give them feedback. Basically a lot of part of my off time is working on this. This is a hobby. This is what I love doing. Make your shorts.
Yeah.
Why haven't you made your short yet, Devo?
Yeah, I like a lot of it is like having ideas and like throwing together a rough bit of it and then leaving it sit for a while, and then you have a whole bunch of them lying around, and then you just sit down and get them all done at once. Yeah.
It depends on the person. Like we have people like you who do that. We have people who just are consistently making stuff. Jake Wyman. I don't know if you know him. He's like my favorite person right now because he makes a new short like every week.
And
or
Blarg.
Blarg, yeah. Every other. But it depends on but hundreds of hours every week by everybody.
It depends on the person. Like for me personally, it's probably around about 30 hours a week.
Just okay.
It's a full-time job.
Flat number.
Oh God, you.
Now I've made 4 PMVs on my own, and they're all decent with 1,000 views apart. But how, like with all the internet jokes and with however many episodes in season 4 that's going to come, how long do you think you can spread the anthology out before you run out of jokes without repeating yourself?
You mean like how many more anthologies could we come out with?
Oh yeah.
How do you stay fresh?
How do you stay fresh?
It
The
gets
internet.
harder every anthology.
It does.
It's the internet. There's new jokes every week.
Yeah.
As long as you stay on top of things, you'll never run out of inspiration.
I've also noticed that like my humor is now starting to come out really with this anthology. Like last time I did it was like a lot of like, oh, there's this commercial I find funny. Maybe I'll ponify this. But now it's like I have this original idea that I thought was really funny, and I'm gonna bring it out and then just do it. So And so far, everyone
Yeah.
I've shown my stuff to that seems to like it. So I mean, if that's the same with you guys,
And we're on top of that. Like, if someone does a joke that it's been done before, we'll tell people like straight out, like, we've done this before. This has been done to death. So leave it out if we can. So, and like you said, it gets harder every time, but we try to stay on top of it. Can we do?
My DMVs usually take me 2 days to make.
Yeah.
So, and they're usually songs that I find that are free to use with no royalties. And
Sure. Yeah.
that's good.
They're all good, decent.
They won't get taken down that way then.
Well, no, there's no copyright notices on it because I actually give credit to the people who did it.
Yeah, no,
Right.
that must be
So-
and you should. Good man. Good man.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Hello.
Hi.
I first want to say I really, really like the Rainbow Dash Lightning Dust skit. I can never remember the name of that song.
Oh, X gonna give it to you? That was Reggie. I love Reggie.
Can't tell you how much I love the
Thank you, Reggie. Yeah,
Reggie
needs to be at
skits,
one of these
especially
sometime.
the TF2 one. But anyway, what I did want to ask is last time you had the 2001 as the ending, and that was
This guy with the camera.
That guy.
This guy over here.
He made it run.
Yeah. That was a lot longer than most of the quick shorts.
Yeah.
Should we expect any more of those really long skits as opposed to the quick?
Yes.
Right, done.
Not. Maybe I don't think 6 minutes long. No, he's
I
he's
think
done.
he's
It's like
He has a job now.
We were
Yes.
see, we were mean to him. We said,
Job.
okay, you did Space Odyssey. Now do the rest of Kubrick's films. And, and he and then
Clockwork Orange. I bet that would go really well with the kids.
Oh God.
But
In a milk bar.
We have a couple of things that are going to be longer, like over a minute long. That we actually held everything that's finished that we've done so far with those. We've held out of the demo because we wanted to be on final release. And but yes, you should expect that. Maybe not 6 minutes long, which was about Space Odyssey's time, but yeah, they're going to be longer stuff.
I was wondering, what is the process you go through to decide what order to put the skits in?
That's what I did this time around, and Dr. Dinosaur had worked on it the previous two. I mean, what I did with this demo, for instance, was I just tried to gauge what flowed well into each other. And I mean, I could be terrible at my job. I don't know. It's difficult.
It's usually pacing. It's like we'd like to have. If there's a huge joke, we don't want to have another huge joke following right after. We want to have it spaced out so that people can finish their laughing and then move on to the next thing and sort of like that. So we
because
paced it out.
the biggest thing about a crowd reaction is the fact that if everybody's laughing and screaming and hollering and cheering for the short, the next one, the very beginning of it is always going to be muted and nobody's going to bloody well hear it. So you want to make sure to pace things like you don't want to have like Sonic Rain Boom led directly by
Trogdor.
Exactly, because nobody's gonna hear it. It's just gonna interrupt everything. So it's more about flow than anything else.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh
What are your funniest skits?
Where do we find them?
What are your funniest skits?
What do you think is the funniest skit?
That's totally
That's up to you.
objective.
Yeah.
I feel like none of them.
I was kind of
You're
like
so-
late to this panel, but
Sorry, man.
But I guess my favorite skit has to be the Trotting Dead.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Where's those?
Oh yeah, amazing.
No, what's our? I mean, we can just say maybe what our favorite skit was that we made. Would that be acceptable?
I did the one from Anthology 2 that was the Pinky with the snow speeder thing where it trips her up and she falls down and goes up.
Yeah.
I mean, that was my favorite just because also the masking took like 2 weeks. It's ridiculous.
My favorite was it's a tie. It's either between the Ponies react or the Doritos commercial short, but I can't do that.
And my favorite that I've done was Donde está la biblioteca?
Biblioteca.
Discoteca, maneca, la biblioteca.
Sobre grande, pero manteca.
Personally, my favorite is the only one I did for Anthology 2.
What you say? Hat falls off.
I guess my favorite is probably the Pony Quest one. It's like a King's Quest spin-off thing. But even though a lot of people didn't get it, I still loved making that one just because like. Mitternacht. That was great.
Hey, thanks. I could use a spare mic. No. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
It's over
First,
on us.
I'd like to introduce myself. I'm son of Mr. Peanut. I'm the guy who wrote the table of contents for your first 2 videos.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I am the reason you do not have to type times in the comments anymore. That's right.
Done a great job.
And I plan on doing it for 3 as well, 3.5.
Thank you. Thank you
Lend my
in advance.
services. Now, as for a question, was there any particular mantra you had going into this one?
No more horses.
No more horses.
No more horses.
That was
A3.
I mean,
horse
there wasn't
mouth.
like a big one. It's just we look and say is it entertaining? Is it funny? Or is it something that people are going to want to see? And that's what we kind of just are the mantra for what we accept for shorts. So that's basically it. It's short and sweet and simple, but it's effective. I think. That's it.
And I'd just like to put this one thing in your head. Do with it what you will. Too many Pinkie Pies. Fun, fun, fun by the Beach Boys.
Oh, God.
Don't put that into my head. It hurts.
You ruined Brony Vids now. He's doomed.
Hello.
Hi.
Personally, I would love to see his suggestion.
Sure.
But I would like to know if, on just estimating, how many skits have you done in the Anthology 3, and if you plan on doing a 4th one, could you estimate how many skits you'd put in that
How many
one?
shorts that we have that we're going to have in Anthology?
Yeah.
There's really no way to say.
Yeah, we're basically working on it as we go. And people have plans. We haven't done like an exact count yet.
Yeah, I have about 15 on my list that I'd like to get done.
And you haven't done 0 of them.
One. 2 actually.
But no, we don't know. As for Anthology 4, I don't want to cry right now.
At the last BronyCon, we were asked if there was going to be an Anthology 3. No comment.
Yeah.
So
we're gonna say the same thing. No comment.
We're
on
very
that.
secretive, Illuminati bronies.
Anything's possible. No, we won't even know until a while after A3 is done. Because after we finish A3, we won't even want to think about Anthology 4.
Dr. Dinosaur and Zephyr Star were, after Anthology 3, Dr. Dinosaur and Zephyr Star were like, no, never again.
Yeah, we'll just have to see how
they
it's
dumped
received.
it on me.
Yeah.
We'll have to see how it's received and how much the creators of all these anthologies really want to pour more time into it. So that's the answer we can give.
If you do keep making these anthologies,
Mm-hmm.
how long do you think you could actually possibly make it? Like the longest?
Are you talking about
An hour and
like
20
going
minutes.
for a marathon
Yeah.
sort of thing?
No.
Like the last one was an hour and 20 and you want it to be like 5 hours?
Yeah.
Is that what you mean? Is like
Yeah, because
Please no.
the second one is already incredibly long.
Right,
so-
that's the issue that we came out with, was that it was incredibly long. It could have maybe been skimmed down a little bit. So many shorts were made and so many people were involved. We'd like to keep it around the 30 to 40 minute tops range because that's watchable for a sit down time.
So,
Yeah, it's good for panels. Right.
also, and if you want to make a huge series out of this, my suggestion is if you have leftover skits, you could put them in the next anthology.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you
very much.
Thank you.
I thought Anthology 1 had some superior moments because the content was unfiltered. What brought about the decision to stop the swearing in Anthology?
Panels
So we
and
could show it at the
cons,
con?
we can't
Yeah.
show it anywhere.
That was the main decision.
cannot show the uncensored version of Anthology 1 here.
Yeah.
You couldn't do it. It's against the rules. So if we did made Todd and Zephyr Star, Dr. Dinosaur and Zephyr Star made the decision to
Yeah.
make it.
Yeah.
Didn't they also find that it flowed
I
better?
do miss the kind of rawness of Anthology 1. I really enjoyed that, but
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be, cursing everywhere to be hilarious, so,
And who knows, maybe someday and Ponies the Anthology 0.
I personally enjoy the occasional swear, but we can't always do that. If it adds to the joke.
Thank you.
There you are, sir. You're welcome.
Now, I know that there was already a question about the flow between sketches, but what about the synthesis? About how much of your effort and your time when you're compiling this do you spend in polishing, in structuring which jokes are going to go where and how you're going to deliver them?
Okay.
When Zephyr Star and Dr. Dinosaur did it, it was Zephyr Star, Dr. Dinosaur, and Makina and Turner were the 3 big ones that helped structure Anthology 2.
Yeah.
And
They spent nearly a week running through and making sure and rewatching over and over to make sure that the flow was just down just right. So that way
Because I mean, it's no small task trying to put things just where they belong, so that they have the maximum effect.
that's generally why you use more than one person. So
Yeah.
it's a team of 3. This time it'll be a 3 or 4.
Yeah, no, I did this one by myself, and it was over a course of like 2 weeks, just tweaking and tinkering with it, basically. And the final version, I fully planned on having a few people looking at it, not just me. So yeah, but it's a lot. It takes a while just to make sure what flows right and what the synthesis you said.
Are you ever truly satisfied with the end product?
Never. Perfection only. No, one thing I will say, though, is that the shorts you do see in here, are not like that's necessarily the end of that short. The person may have run on with the short longer, but we've had to decide that the short had to be cut at that point because it just works better that way. So they might have poured, another 20 seconds into the short, but it just ran on too long, so we have to cut that too.
After an anthology comes out, the individual editor will likely release, the full versions of some of the shorts they did
on their channel.
Well, the other thing is that every single editor, after the anthology is released, we all burrow deep down into the ground and hide. And wait for public reaction.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you.
There you are.
7 minutes and 30 seconds.
That's enough.
Good afternoon. As a aspiring video editor, I want to know, is there any programs that you would recommend or avoid like the plague?
Windows Movie Maker.
Yes. Spend some money, get a program like Sony Vegas, After Effects, or Premiere.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money.
Those all do a really good job. It's based on what you feel more comfortable with, actually. Like some people prefer Sony Vegas, some people prefer Premiere to edit in, but After Effects is a pretty universally used thing that we all use for that.
Like, for instance, Silk here, you use Vegas.
Oh, yes.
Silk here uses Vegas.
Primarily Sony Vegas. Starting to get into After Effects.
Yep, okay. I use Adobe Premiere, and Howler here uses After Effects.
And Vegas.
And
I use both of those.
And I use discrete combustion.
What?
Yeah, exactly.
What is
but
that?
everybody uses what they're comfortable with.
Yeah.
I learned combustion in 2004, 2005, so that's what I'm comfortable working with. Whereas, I think he started with Premiere and then moved to it.
I started with Windows Movie Maker and
Oh, you poor soul.
Used that for about a year before I moved on to Sony Vegas, and I haven't really moved out of it.
It's whatever you're comfortable with using, whatever you learn first.
All right.
Yep. So, grab a copy, dig in, see what you can make.
I'll say Sony Vegas, though, is a more comfortable program to get started with than probably
really is.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
For beginners, yeah.
Just don't start with After Effects.
That's what Feedsy did, and he's insane. Hi.
I'd just like to know what inspired you guys to make something like the anthology.
Friendship.
Yes.
It's we all basically. The first one. That's mostly you guys.
Again, that's something Dr. Dinosaur would be able to answer. But for me, Anthology 1 started in a community of AMV editors, and I started posting ponies on animemusicvideos.org.
It's all your fault.
And Dr. Dinosaur saw me posting ponies, you're Brony, awesome. I have this little project I'm putting together with some other editors. You want to be part of it? And I was like, I don't know what I'm going to be able to contribute, but sure. And rest is Anthology history.
And it's like what inspires us to get together and make these is I met so many people by being invited to Anthology 2, meeting all these guys, and we worked together, but we also became pretty good friends. No, you hate me, but I love you. Why are you so flippant? It's so desirable.
Why am I here?
But no, it's just we've gained all these friendships, and it's been more. It's not just it's about entertaining. We want to make entertaining content for you guys because it's an awesome project to put out there for people, and people find it entertaining. But we also, personally, I do it just because it's just making videos with my friends at the end of the day, and then just it's so fun to do. It's a rewarding experience. Having a good time.
I have to ask. What happened to your hand? You got paint all over it.
No, I got touched by Pinkie Pie.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You don't want to talk about it?
That should be a show.
It's okay.
Touched by Pinkie Pie.
Yep. So.
Well, thank you for your questions and thank you for coming out.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Okay. So one thing, we have to run over to the Baltimore Theater right now because we are doing the results of a PMV contest with all new content that's never been seen before.
Everybody if you liked Anthology 3, this is going to be like
this is all new
that
PMV
level
content.
of awesome.
And me and him judged it, so we can vouch that the content in it is really good. So if you want to head over with us, because we're going to run over there to the Baltimore Theater.
Yeah, original animation.
Yeah. No, like literally run.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you very much,
Also,
everyone, for coming out.
Skyline 19, if you are in this room, please come up here. Skyline 19.
Thank you very much, everybody. Have yourselves a good day.
Appreciate your time.